how's it going? This is a new episode of Dimes Only Podcast, episode 6. We're back at it again with the new content, new football news, new everything.
Yeah, that's right, man. Welcome back to the Dimes Only Podcast, Dimers. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we are also on Spotify, so if you do prefer that more podcast style, make sure to check us out on Spotify, Dimes Only Podcast. You already know.
Yeah, while you're at work, while you're driving, we could always listen to us on the radio or on your aux.
Yeah, that's right. So we ended things off. I asked Jorge if he was going to tell a story, and by popular demand, he's finally gonna tell the story he's been teasing.
So per Dairy Queen, one of my friends, she told me why I didn't say the stories, but I told her I was gonna say her name this episode. All right, so we'll see if you guys like it. Okay, so September 18th, that weekend, my younger brother's birthday, exactly that day. We will go to this Indian restaurant in Pasadena, right? I don't remember what it's called. So we get there.
You don't like Indian food, though?
I like Indian. I'm not picky,
Okay.
I like this guy. He goes to Boiling Crab and he gets chicken tender. All right, we move on.
Yeah, no.
So we get there. They sit us or whatever. What do you want to drink? We say it. They go. You know how they come back. Like a couple minutes later, right. They ask you for your drinks, they leave, and then they come back. You ready to order? We're ready. We order everything. I order my food. Younger brother, my mom, my dad, everyone orders their food. And at this point, they bring the drinks, right? And then we're sitting down, and we're waiting for the food. And then they come back, everything's good. Okay, we order more shakes or whatever, because my little brother had a shake.
All right.
They come back like, is everything good? And you guys need anything else, right? Mm-hmm. And at this point, we're like, what? And then even my dad called it. My dad was like, does she think like we're done? Like we haven't even gotten the food yet.
Oh.
So she leaves. At first, like, well, we'll wait it out. Maybe she's like they're bringing it right now.
Right.
She comes back. She brings the check and she sets it on the table. The total's about like 200 maybe around. For the food that we never even got, right?
What?
And though
What did you think about that? Oh yeah, I didn't mention.
We have one of our boys here.
My bad.
Yeah,
we have one of our boys, stand-up lad, as you know, we've mentioned him many times. My bad. Because we keep on looking over there. That's why.
So she brings a check. It's like $200, and my dad's all like, "Wait, we never got our food." And me and my younger brother, we're the type. This is a question I have for you guys. Like, do you guys ever like complain at restaurants? Like, obviously, I don't like complaining. My younger brother doesn't like complaining. We won't complain, like make it a big deal, but we'll let them know. My food's here. I mean, my food didn't arrive. But we try to make it sound as less rude as possible, right? That's the only time I'll complain. If I pay for more. Like, let's say you order, like, I don't know, a double-double, mm-hmm. and they give you a single. Like, obviously you pay more than what you get. You tell them, oh, all right. So then my mom gets up. She tells them. But, my little brother's all like, no, don't tell them. Like, because I don't like you'll seem kind of rude. I'll tell them instead. Right. So point is, they're trying to, like, get us out the door with our food wasn't even ready yet. We didn't even eat. It was $200. And then, I missed out a part. So they're coming out with the food, but they're taking it to another table.
Right.
And then my younger brother's like, oh, no, that's our food right there. That's our food.
He recognized it.
Well, we were hungry. He was hungry. So we told him, oh, that's our food. Like, you guys never served us. Here's the receipt. You guys brought the bill, and we still didn't get our food. Dude. And then that was the whole story. Like, my dad even called. He was like, "Do they think we got our food already? Because they already asking us, like, you need anything else? You guys are good." And then that's the story.
So it's safe to say that you guys are not returning back to that restaurant, right?
Probably not. That was my younger brother's second time.
You go.
That was my brother's second time. My younger brother's second time.
Oh, okay.
So he said the first time it was cool. Didn't do. But at the same point, like to put a point out there, I work retail. Not like retail now is similar, retail similar. You deal with customers and stuff. So that's why me personally, I always try to be nice.
Right.
Anywhere retail, restaurants, anywhere where people deal with customers, I try to be a good customer just because I know the feeling of getting yelled at by many customers or like people getting bothered for a certain thing that you have no control of. Because the lady, I do give it her. I think she might have been like the only waitress working, and I understand. So I just didn't want my mom sounding like, because my mom's not rude either, but like I'm saying, I think I would word it like differently to them where it doesn't sound rude,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's good, man. Yeah, because you had Dairy Queen say that, and then my dad asked me, hey, did George ask a story? And then he reminded me of this one time.
I'll tell you this though. Oh, my bad. I'll tell you this. The food was good, but yeah, just they tried kicking us out before we even got the food. So.
Wait, but how do you know the food was good?
Because we ate it. They ended up coming out. Remember?
I thought you got. Oh yeah, okay, right.
Remember they came out the food. My brother, that's our food.
I thought you guys just ended up.
No. Yeah. Okay. They brought the food. The food was good. But yeah, I don't know about going back again.
No, yeah. So my dad and I brought this up when I was 8 or 9 years old. I remember we crossed the border from Mexico to come back home. And who was I with? I was with my mom, my dad, my grandpa, who was driving, and me. I think my sister was with us too, and we stopped at a gas station. And I'm overhearing my grandpa and my dad and my mom say that they're lost, or something like that, right? So that's the only thing I hear is that they're lost, right? So I was like, okay, well, I mean, if they're lost, then, I want to get home already, right? So I'm going to do everything in my power to try to get home. So we stopped at a gas station. I walk in to the, inside, and I'm trying to find a map. Right? So I guess right there by the door, this was a long time ago, obviously, so they still have the paper maps. I'm right there by the door. I see a U.S. map, a world map, and then a map to California. I grab all three, and I walk out. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of technical difficulties again. But like I was saying, I grabbed all three of the maps and I took them out and I gave them to my grandpa. I'm like, oh, here, grandpa, here's.
Well, you said it was a California.
It was a California one, a U.S. one, and the entire world.
Oh, okay.
So, I was like, oh, here you go. He's like, how come you gave me these? And I was like, oh, well, I think I said we're lost. So I brought maps, and then they're like, how did you even get them? I'm like, aren't they free? So after that,
you're thief.
So after that, it was kind of like silver tooth activities right there. Low key, I'm not gonna cap.
He's a thief.
Throw me in jail or what? Throw me in the key.
Little Air Force One activity.
Black
Air Force One activity.
Yeah. So after that, they grabbed the maps, they threw them away, and then we just headed on home.
Just like nothing happened, nonchalantly.
Just like nothing happened.
Nonchalantly.
Yeah, low key. Man, yeah. So that's our side of the stories right there. But moving on to business as usual. NFL Week 4
football
kicked off, and I don't think it was a pretty one, man. What do you think?
Nope, not for either of our teams. Oh, let me get the predictions out too.
Oh yeah, we went on. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. While you do that, I'm gonna rant about my LA Rams. I knew this was gonna happen. I told my friend here glad it was gonna happen. Told George it was gonna happen. I told Hobbs Hearn it was gonna happen.
Told the whole world.
Sadly, it happened. I did tell the whole world. I came on here and I predicted the Niners. I sadly got that one right. 24-9. Niners defense, I'm gonna give it to them. They're for real. They got Bosa, that defensive line, the Troy Polamalu looking guy. Their defense is stacked. They're tout, but it's too much cup. Stafford, I don't know what the hell he's doing out there. The O-line is depleted. The running game is non-existent. Cam Akers, who? Darrell Henderson, who? It's the Cooper Cup show. Everyone knows that. And they're very easy to guard.
Well, so, Higbee too, a little bit. A little bit Higbee.
Put in work too.
But I don't know, man.
That was ugly.
Even worse for us, because we lost to the New York Jets.
Jets, Jets. Who picked them? Oh, I did.
So
I probably won like 500. I'm bragging about the Jets.
So, point is,
Let's see.
we could have won. We got the touchdown drive, and then the defense comes down and scores on us, and then we had to come down and throw a Hail Mary that gets intercepted, and we lose the game.
Yeah, my friend Vlad here is shaking his head in disgust because
That's so
that
bad.
quarterback situation in Pittsburgh is very, very ugly. Kenny Pickett came in and I guess he thought he was going to be the savior.
Wait, let me tell you this though.
I don't know.
The first pick, Claypool hands, I think he could have got that. That second one was, okay, Freiermuth, he threw it too high for Freiermuth. Okay, that one I give up. That was a pick. The last one was just a Hail Mary bomb. It's a prayer. So that last pick kind of like you had to, you know?
All right.
So I only count on the stat sheet you see 3, but I would count 1. That's his fault, in my opinion.
On the stat sheet, it goes to the quarterback though.
Yeah. But one is his fault. The Freiermuth one, he threw it too high.
Right.
Claypool had it in his hand. He's 6'4", and a 5'10" corner tips it out of his hands.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That was a tough one for Blitzburg, dropping to 1-3 and last in the division. Eesh, that's ugly. And my Los Angeles Rams.
A lot of football to play. But I'm not excited about this week's matchup against the Bills. Just Josh Allen. Yeah.
My Rams 2-2, second place in the NFC West now. Tied for first, I guess, if you want to say that, with the San Francisco 49ers. Another
defense
bad
right there.
news for the Los Angeles Rams. They lost their backup center, Coleman Shelton, going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. Now we're down to our third string center. Coleman Shelton wasn't even a center to begin with. He was playing left or right guard. So the Rams are down horrendously in the O-line. And no O-line, no wins. We're facing a very talented Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys, who have not allowed, along with the 49ers, have not allowed 20 points in a game this season. So the Rams and Matthew Stafford have work cut out for them in Week 5.
I guess we know who I'm not starting for fantasy.
Not starting, man. I told you not to start them.
No, I already knew not to start. I already knew not to start.
I'll give you that advice.
We'll talk about the fantasy later.
Do you have our records?
All right, so
if you follow us on Instagram, you know we posted our predictions for Week 4.
The editing's kind of bad, but I'm learning.
Yeah, we're getting.
All right, so that's one. We both chose them.
So
1-1.
Vikings, and Saints.
1-1.
George got it. All right,
so put 1. Browns, Falcons. We both lost that one.
Damn, we did.
Yeah, Browns.
We picked the Browns.
We picked the Browns.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All right. 1-1. We both picked the Cowboys.
Cowboys, they won.
1-2.
I picked the Seahawks. You picked the Lions. You picked the Lions. You picked them.
All right. You got 3.
Titans, Colts. We both picked Titans.
Okay. All right. You're winning me by 1.
We both picked Giants on that Bears Giants.
Duh.
And then this is a no-brainer. Eagles versus Jaguars, only 4-0 team.
That's right. Okay.
Now this is where you catch up. Jets, Steelers. I went with the Steelers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then this is where you take the lead on me, right?
Bills, Ravens. I picked the Bills. You picked the Ravens.
7-6 so far. Keep it going. Ah, damn it.
You picked Texans. Yeah, why? I picked the Chargers. You picked the Texans.
Texans. You picked. I picked the Texans.
Cardinals, Panthers. I picked the Cardinals. You picked the Panthers.
Why?
No,
I have no idea, dude.
Baker Mayfield. I don't know.
You know what? It's because the Cardinals have been really bad starting off the game. I thought the Panthers would jump them. So that's right.
You got Baker Mayfield though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Patriots. I went with Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, we both did. Okay.
Yeah.
You're kicking my ass.
Broncos, Raiders. We both went Broncos.
We both went Broncos.
Raiders. Chiefs, Bucks. We both went Chiefs. Right. And then I picked the Rams. You picked the 49ers. And you go
3, 4. I got 9. You got 11. You beat me 11-9.
You got me last week, so I
did.
take this week.
All right, yeah. So as we've mentioned before, we are going to be doing that every Sunday before 10 a.m. Well, we did it a little bit after 10 a.m., but
Yeah.
we're going to be posting it before the game.
Yeah, I was learning how to do the editing. It's not that. I mean, I want to get better at it, but hopefully I could learn a little bit more and make it better for you guys. I know it was a little sloppy, but I'm learning.
Yeah. Moving on to a couple of highlights from the game. We'll start with the Chargers and Texans. I sadly picked the Texans. And if you don't know, my friend here, Vladimir Alvarez, is a huge Chargers fan.
I just want to say, Bolta, why the Texans? I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
Fuck the Niners. That's why I lost in fantasy. And
we'll get to that later.
All I'm going to say, why the Texans? Please tell me why.
I know, Brody. I'm sorry, Dad. Okay, I did tell you before at the gym, when we were at the gym beforehand, I did say that I was questionable about Justin Herbert. So, yeah, and I just thought the Texans were going to catch him slipping, so I'm sorry about that.
But Texans.
Texas is
Damian Pierce? That doesn't help.
McCaffrey. You still
McCaffrey?
No, like with the Panthers. You have the Panthers. Like you have McCaffrey in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man, that was a tough.
I guess a bad quarterback with a star running back evens out.
Chargers almost blew it though.
I didn't watch the game. I just know Eckler popped off in fantasy.
They almost blew it, and I was like, "Oh, my pick might be right." I didn't want to get it right because I always root for my boys' team whenever, of course, they're not playing the Rams, and I was
like, first.
Yeah, it is what it is. Now, I don't know if you want to add on anything to that. My bad.
No.
Now let's move on to I think the storyline of the weekend, rolling into Week 5. Tua Tagovailoa got a huge concussion Week 3 against the Bills. Seen him wobbling. We talked about that last week. And then they trotted him out Week 4 on a Thursday, 4 days after he had that huge concussion. And, of course, got sacked, and the lineman banged his head into the turf. And Amazon, for some reason, kept on rolling that clip of how his fingers were. Which are clearly signs of a concussion. So I don't know what the hell were the Dolphins thinking?
No, as soon as I saw that happen, the first thing that came to my head was like, why'd they put him in? First of all, the concussion protocol, as soon as you get the concussion, you got to step off the field. I've never seen someone get a concussion and go back in the game, ever. I've never seen that.
And the way he was stumbling out, too.
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling to me.
One, I've never seen that. Two, he came back that same game.
Yes.
To finish it
20
off.
minutes after, too.
As soon as he came, I think I texted the fantasy chat when he came back in, or that I found out that he finished that game. I was like, well, how did he even come back? Because that's a concussion right there, and they cleared him.
We're not even doctors. We could tell that's clearly a concussion.
And then this past Thursday, when he played, I was like, there's no way they're playing him.
Yeah.
After a concussion, and then they played him, and what was it, second quarter?
Second
quarter?
Yeah.
Bangs his head. They said it was a spinal injury, though.
Yeah, said with the neck, too.
Yeah, I think it was just a helmet bang on the head.
But
And the funny thing is, that was just something that was funny that was memorable on the chat. So our friend Chillin is in med school right now in Penn State.
Okay, yeah. Clearly nothing with Tua.
I should have screenshotted it.
You should have. Nah.
It's too deep down though, but I know how to get the picture. Look.
You want to show him right now?
Yeah, I would show.
No, I'm sorry. I'm showing nothing.
What? No, I'm just go to the chat. Look,
okay.
You just go right here. Then we have the picture right here.
Well, anyways, you were saying our friend Brian Chillin.
Okay.
He's attending med school at Penn State.
So we have one of our friends. They send us. This is our friend. Sorry, Bicho. I don't know if you wanted us to show them or not.
We have clearance to show.
Yeah, we didn't have clear. Well, my bad.
We'll blur it out.
We'll blur it out. If we're gonna ask you.
Yeah.
The point is, they sent that picture, and then our friends on the bottom, his caption was, "This is the doctor that cleared Tua to play that Thursday, bro." That had me dead.
Yeah, that was a good one. And I think one of our other not teammates, but one of our other guys who are in the league said, "Oh, that alone wins you the league. That joke alone wins you."
That was funny. Well, not funny that Tua guy.
Yeah, no, but just
that comment was funny.
NFL memes ran with it. Obviously they posted all over, but of course it was not targeting, making fun of Tua.
We're making fun of them.
Making fun of the dumb doctors who cleared him to play, and whoever was in charge of that final decision, that final say-so. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know who it was, but I mean, as a head coach, Mike McDaniel, I don't know how you could see that he's fine to throw out in one of the most violent games that we have.
And another thing is, first of all, yeah, you take care of him because he's your player, right? And let alone he's your franchise player. You're moving.
You drafted him 5 overall.
You're moving forward. He's gonna be your franchise quarterback. That's why you drafted him, or you assume he will be.
Right.
We don't know yet. But you draft him and you put him at risk, his career at risk, and then what? Like
his life at
risk.
His life,
everything at risk just to win one game.
Yeah.
And then,
one measly game in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So
you're playing with the man's life right there. Even if he's like
literally
wants to go in.
Yeah, you gotta tell him no.
Yeah, you gotta tell him.
Because obviously, as a competitor, you want to go in, you want to play, you want to.
But
you want to try to help your team win, but.
But this is like ankle injury. It's your head. Like your brain is so sensitive.
Like we've seen studies over and over and over again that this could ruin you in the long run.
Exhibit A, Antonio Brown.
Well, that's not confirmed, but we could probably say Exhibit A. Jesus Christ! If you haven't heard the news with Antonio Brown this past weekend, I think he was on vacation somewhere in Europe, and he was in the pool. Europe? Dubai. Oh, Dubai. I'm sorry about that. He was in Dubai. We got the little fact checker right here. He was in Dubai, and he
was wilded.
He, for lack of a better term, took off his clothes in the pool and started pleasuring himself in front of a chick, I guess, or a chick spotted it maybe. Yeah, and did he get arrested? No, he didn't get arrested. So. Yeah, so that was pretty.
Well, time and time again has been proven. You see these guys after, and it just sucks, man. You get banged.
It clearly messes them
You
up.
get banged in the head. You get banged, your body, your everything. Like you're getting hit constantly, and you're just playing with someone's life right there. In my opinion.
Yeah, man. Super sad, and you should be ashamed. Miami Dolphins organization should be ashamed of themselves.
Where do you think that doctor got his PhD at?
He probably got it like a
little black market.
He probably got it on.
Little MacArthur Park or what?
I remember like in Channel 5 when you watch Maury, and then those trade tech schools would like come out as commercials.
I never watched Murray, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those little commercials. Moving on to football news. The London game, I know, super early. 6:30 a.m. for us people in LA, but it was one of the most entertaining games. I guess it was kind of scripted. I don't know. People
who say it's scripted is I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like even with basketball, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But the Vikings came out on top on that one, 28-25. Will Lutz missed the potential game time field goal for that one, so. Vikings were able to squeak things out, and finally Justin Jefferson.
Jay Jettas finally showed up. We got to see a little gritty at the game.
Low key, yeah. The little gritty was in effect. I'm still sticking with
statement
him as my choice for offensive player of the year, but I think the next game, Jalen Hurts has something to say about that. Maybe MVP, maybe offensive player of the year. Jalen Hurts has a lot to say about that.
Who do they got?
Jalen Hurts? No. Jalen Hurts has something to say about that.
But who do they got next game?
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're winning.
Yeah,
they're winning. The Eagles are for real. We had them winning the NFC East.
We did.
Jalen Hurts is playing out of his freaking mind. He's insane.
Yeah.
The addition of A.J. Brown was a huge help to him. Miles Sanders is apparently playing like the running back that we hoped he would be.
I had him last year in fantasy.
Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
He was sorry.
He was sorry.
Jeez.
That's why I didn't pick him up this season. Now one of our friends keeps trying to sell him to us for the low. I mean, he wants high, but Miles Sanders, I don't know. I'm still iffy about him.
I said this before. Miles Sanders said himself, stay away from me in fantasy. He said that himself.
I think it's a little troll.
I listened to him. Nah, but you know what? I think he actually doesn't care about fantasy. So I mean, he's not balling for fantasy. Obviously, he's balling because
I think it's
he
just
wants to do
it's
good,
a troll. It's a
you
troll.
know?
Like
Yeah.
it's like me when I say GG. Then
Nah, so you admit it.
nah. I actually think I'm a little.
He admitted it.
No,
GG's.
no, it's a troll.
It's a troll.
I'll explain
It's a
it
troll.
later. But when we talk fantasy, I'll explain it later.
Nah, yeah, man. But the Eagles are for real clearly the best team in the NFC.
Best defense. Wait, actually, maybe second best defense behind the 49ers.
49ers, yeah, but the Eagles defense is for real. 49ers
For real.
defense is for real, as we mentioned before.
Look, we were just talking about this before we got here. Every quarterback that plays the Eagles is gonna do bad. All right, week 1, Goff.
They put up big numbers. I don't know how Goff did individually, but
But
yeah.
all right, Goff. Kirk Cousins didn't do good.
Wentz.
Wentz to begin with, but he did have back-to-back pretty good game. And then now Trevor Lawrence, who looked like he's finally getting adjusted to the NFL with his Jacksonville Jaguars, did bad. I don't know the stats line, but when you play the Eagles defense, it's not a good look for you.
It's not.
It's not going to be, especially if you're a quarterback.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
And Trevor Lawrence came off a spectacular performance against the Los Angeles Chargers as well.
Trevor Lawrence is finally getting fit into the NFL. The Jacksonville Jaguars are looking good too.
They're good, man. They're good. They're gonna be good. They're gonna compete in the AFC South. Friend over here didn't like that statement, but it's true. AFC South is not even strong to begin with. Jaguars have the number 1 pick in Trayvon Walker. Trevor Lawrence is arriving. James Robinson is apparently RB1. Agnew is phenomenal.
Who's giving them comp in their division?
In their division?
Giants only, huh?
Yeah.
Or not?
Who? No, we're talking about the Jaguars.
Oh, Jaguars.
Yeah.
Who's giving them comp right now?
I want to say the Colts. I want to say the Titans. Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Titans.
Yeah.
Maybe Colts. I don't know. We'll see. AFC South. It's now, I guess, apparently that's awesome.
Well, you praised the Cowboys earlier. I just want a quick question that
yeah.
I didn't throw out there.
Go for it.
What place are they gonna end up in their division? You think?
Right now, they're looking like a wildcard team. I still have the Eagles winning.
Well, obviously, that's why I say you think they win the division. I don't think they.
No. I think now it's a little bit closer now, especially with Dak out. They're playing better. Obviously, it has nothing to do with Dak.
Another question.
It has nothing to do with Dak, but I think they're going to give the Eagles a run for the money now.
Should Dak? All right, Dak's coming back, right?
Clearly. You
still give him the way you're playing right now. You still give him the spot.
Of course.
Of course, you give it to him, but
you know why?
Why?
Because the Cowboys are winning because of their defense. They're not winning because of Cooper Rush. Like I said before, they haven't allowed over 20 points in the game. Even that loss against the Buccaneers in Week 1.
Then again, you have the Bucs.
Yeah, and obviously the Bucs have a tremendous defense as well. So they're not winning because of Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is like pretty much just staring.
Like they say in the NFL, you're not looking to win the game. You're looking not to lose it. So
right. Yeah, exactly. And the same thing I said about Tua, the criticism about Tua, he does enough. Or what I said, Jimmy G. I said that about Jimmy G. He does enough not to lose you a game. He doesn't do enough to win you a game. So he was steering the ship.
Yeah,
as we just say.
Seems fair.
Yeah. So let's go on to what we considered the best division in the league, the AFC West. The Las Vegas Raiders finally got their first win against the Denver Broncos. What did you think of that game, man?
I think Josh Jacobs' ball. They did what they had to do.
Right.
Defense was in effect, but also what hurt them was that Javonte Williams going down.
Yes, suffered a torn ACL, out for the entire year.
Also, the Broncos gave up. I feel like they just gave up easy points that they shouldn't have given up.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the little checkdowns that they were throwing to Josh Jacobs. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, when they scored that touchdown to get them in one possession, I think, 23-25, I was like, okay, if they get a stop here, they're going to be in a really good position. And they couldn't get a stop.
Yeah.
And that's kind of...
Their defense did okay, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I thought their defense would be better. I feel like the defense is something you could... It is a little faster to adjust to going into a new year than the offense. So...
That Crosby is good, too.
Yeah, and then
I don't know
the
his first name.
Broncos offense, I don't know what the hell. It looked a little bit better. They scored over 20 points this time. I don't know what the hell's going on with their offense. Clearly, Nathaniel Hackett is not an NFL coach. Kind of, you might call that an overreaction with Burley going into Week 5, but I don't know what the hell's going on with Denver. I think they completely bombed on their coach. Russell Wilson looks mid, and he is not mid. He is a spectacular
What do you think? Why?
quarterback. No, absolutely not. It's the offense season. I don't know what the hell's going on.
But you're saying the offense is now. It's the offense, but coming in before the year, everyone was praising the offense.
Yes, because they hired an offensive guru.
I know.
Nathaniel Hackett. Yes.
So
yeah. Clearly, he's an offensive idiot.
You think it's that, or it's just the guys are not playing to their?
Dude, okay. Look, obviously you have the players out there, but you have to go with what the coach says. He's not playing. I know he's not playing, but at the same time, you gotta go by the book, and there's only so much you could do. Because if you don't listen to the coach, what? I mean, obviously you're not gonna take out Russell Wilson, right? But it's not fluid. It's not it's not a well-oiled machine that it's supposed to be with the type of coach that they got.
I don't know. I just think he has to throw to Sutton more.
Yeah, you were just saying that because you're biased.
Yeah.
Man. Continuing on with the AFC West, the shall I say best team in that division, the Kansas City Chiefs, pulled out a huge Sunday night football win, completely dominating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 41-31. Patrick Mahomes. What more can we say about him?
Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes.
Is he the best quarterback in the league?
Yes.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah.
I told you that going in. Patrick Mahomes, till proven otherwise, is the best quarterback in the league, followed by
we were
Josh Allen, Justin Herbert.
Jalen Hurts not in that combo?
Oh, definitely in the combo. Definitely.
Okay, I take it back. Well, I'm not taking it back now because we made our picks, but we're getting the prediction wrong about Chargers winning the division. Chiefs are.
Okay, I'm not gonna go. They're one game behind.
I'm still taking it. I think we're gonna get it wrong. I think Chiefs are the Chiefs. They beat the Bucks.
Okay, well, no, what do you mean Chiefs are the Chiefs?
Chiefs are ballers. They have the best quarterback in the league. One, before we came in the league, like before we started the season, we thought no Tyreek Hill.
Right? Yeah.
Whatever. He has Kelsey. Alaire's been balling. Alaire's balled last. Who? Alaire?
CEH.
He balled. He has Kelsey still. He's a phenomenal QB.
Corvette.
Corvette. Nah.
No, yeah, but you got a ton of weapons that he has.
That he has still.
That he has
Losing Tyreek looked like it did not hurt him at all.
Yeah.
It did not hurt him at all.
Yeah.
I think Chiefs are still the real deal.
Yeah.
And Patty Mahomes is just Patty Mahomes, and he's gonna. And with the Chargers being hurt and stuff, that's why I'm saying the Chiefs are still.
So you're switching your pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my pick. Well, I'm not switching it because I feel
What? You just
I'm switching it for them to win it, but as a we have it locked in. Like I don't want to just say it because
no. Well, it's fine. You could switch it. You're switching it right now. You
can
say you're switching it and say you're not.
Okay, I'm switching it to they're winning the division.
Okay, Chiefs are winning.
But and to start off with, I had said Chargers, but now I think Chiefs.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far because I feel like Justin Herbert is the real deal. Their injuries are.
That's what I'm taking into account.
Are serious. Obviously, they lost their left tackle, so that's a very big deal.
And
Herbert should be back this week. Keenan Allen's gonna be back. So they still have their offensive weapons. J.C. Jackson, he's dealing with a little bit of injuries, but he should be fine, right? He should be fine. So that defense is still gonna be intact. They always give the Chiefs a run for their money, so they always go 1-1. So if history serves well, next time they play the Chiefs, they're gonna beat them. So after that, they just gotta, they just gotta take care of business, So yeah, but that AFC West looks like it's gonna be a 2-dog race.
2-dog.
Yeah, because I don't see the Broncos fixing anytime soon, and the
Raiders.
Raiders. They're gonna find a way to
mess it up.
Yeah, mess it up. You already know that. All right, moving on to fantasy. You want to talk a little bit about how your weekend went in fantasy, or?
I would love to, buddy. I would love to.
Yeah.
So
Who did you play?
I played Vlado, aka Patty Cake.
Ah, the man who all you beautiful people just.
So
How did that go?
at first, I'm not gonna lie, started off good. I started off
Right.
winning.
Right.
Had a good lead.
Mm-hmm.
Sutton did not perform like I thought. Actually, no, he did okay. Waller did not perform like I wanted him to.
Okay.
CMC got his 21 points. Aaron Jones had. Keep in mind, they also went to OT, which gave Aaron Jones more time to get more points, which was kind of annoying on my side.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I did not want that. Wow, Raiders, I still had just finished playing.
Right.
Green Bay still have time left, a whole nother possession, and Aaron Jones got a couple points off that. I'm losing by, let's say, 12 points around this time. Monday Night Football comes. I have the 49ers defense. My boy right here has Kittle.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind, I enjoy every win because these guys every week have me as the underdog for some reason. Every week. It doesn't matter who they play, they're always going to pick. So every time we ask who they got, me or the other person I'm playing, they always choose the other person. Right. They don't believe I have it in me. 49ers put up 22.50 points. That pick six at the end helped. Kittle did not get, I think got two receptions. Yeah. Kittle did not perform, which I was happy about. I do have him in my other league, so those two receptions won me the game because I was down by like 0.20 or something. But point is, feels good, man. I won by, I would say like 10 points, maybe. No, like 5 points, 6.
Yeah, all I'm going to say about mine is my opponent had Cam Akers. And Cam Akers obviously didn't do anything because I alluded to that in the beginning of this episode. So he did enough to win me the game, or let's say he did me enough to win the game, and he didn't do enough for the Rams to win the game.
I forgot to mention too, my bad.
Who?
I forgot to mention this too, my bad. Coming in, everyone thought, oh, we're still early in the season. We're still early, so I'm not gonna get my hopes high. Everyone was calling me young. Said I didn't know how to play fantasy. Keep in mind, I'm in third place, 3-1, and I don't even have the worst record in the league. Just saying.
Congratulations! I'll give you a cookie when we're done.
Who has the worst?
Who has the worst? Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that. My friend said, "Who has the worst record?"
My big bro, Javier Hernandez, is 0-4, and I play him this upcoming week. So either I'm giving them the 0-5 or the 1-4.
I'm giving them CNC and Aaron Jones.
Little loan for my boy Vlado.
We'll see if there's another blockbuster trade. All right.
We'll see.
Let's see. Who you got for your best performer of week 4, George?
He took the now. I've been saying a lot of QBs, but not this week.
Right. I try to stay away from QBs too.
Me too. He's a tight end. You got any ideas who?
Yeah, I do.
No Amon-Ra, no DJ Chark, no DeAndre Swift. So he had his day because they played early in the morning. Hawkinson, 12 targets, 8 reception, 179 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. They took the owl, but I gave it to my boy TJ Hawkinson.
For a total of 35.90 half.
And that's only half PPR.
Eesh. Crazy. Yes, that was my second option. I knew you were gonna pick him.
Wait. Oh yeah. Honorable mention would be but he'll be on my surprise.
He takes the cake.
He takes it.
My best performer was Josh Jacobs, running back.
Oh, that's right.
144 yards, 2 rushing tutties, 31 reception yards for a total of 32.00 half PPR points. That is my best performer of week 4.
Okay, the underperformer for me, I'm going to give it to another tight end.
Oh.
Only because he's been performing at a high level, and this was his worst game.
And he's the top 2 tight end.
Top 2. Maybe top 1.
No, it doesn't go that far. Go.
Who's top 1?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Kelsey. I don't know why I forgot about Kelsey. Mark Andrews, 2.50 points, 5 targets, 2 receptions, 15 receiving yards.
Oh, yeah. When I was looking through it, I was like, it was pretty bad. My worst performer was actually on my squad, and I happened to still get the win. Tony Pollard for the Dallas Cowboys. 6 rushing yards, 1 reception, 2 yards for a total of 1.30 half PPR points.
RB1 on that team?
Yeah, clearly not. Who you got for your worst performer?
Amari Cooper.
Who?
Amari Cooper.
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper.
That's my boy now that he's here. Amari Cooper, yeah. Who's your best?
My best performer, Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
Oh,
Performer for my boy.
Oh, forgot to mention, Geno Smith whooped his ass too. He had 35 points.
Yeesh. That was uncalled for, George.
Oh, my bad.
That was uncalled for.
You forgive me, Black? You forgive me?
I'll beat your ass, man.
Yeah, sure.
For the record, I hate this man so much. I hate him so much.
I like that, baby. I like that. All right.
GG's though, GG's. No, that's a genuine GG's though. All right.
Shut up, bro. Oh my God.
Surprise.
Go for it.
All right, I have honorable mentions, and then my honorable mention, Geno Smith, 35 points. Right. He balled out.
Right.
But my surprise performer was on the other team, Detroit Lions, Jared Goff with 41 fantasy points. I'm not gonna read out his stats, but he just balled.
Yeah, I'm gonna read off the stats because I had the same player. 26 for 39, 378 yards, 4 tutties, 1 pick with a quarterback rating of 121.5, which happened to be the second best quarterback rating. You know, the best quarterback rating in week 4?
Yeah.
The man you just mentioned, Geno Smith.
Oh.
135. Crazy, dog. Both of them just dueled it out. No defense played whatsoever in that game. 40
let me tell you something.
45.
I had mentioned to him, I'm not going to start Stafford. I need a QB.
Right.
I go on the waivers. I do not win the Trevor Lawrence waiver, obviously. I don't win it because I had just won the previous week, so I didn't have waivers. I picked up Brissett, and I'm going to roll with Brissett. He had a nice performance against the Steelers. Maybe he recreates. But then, I'm for some reason, I'm going back to the QB waivers. I see Geno Smith. I checked his previous games. He's been balling. I see he's playing who? The Detroit Lions. Mm-hmm. Worst defense, in my opinion, in the NFL right now. Well, no. As far as fantasy-wise, like they give up the most yardage, receiving yards, and all that stuff. Okay, I did my research. Right. They had mentioned they give the most passing yards, whatever. Fantasy reasons, not like NFL reasons. Okay. So I pick up Geno Smith. I feel like he's in a ball. My boy had 35 points. He had 19. Keep in mind, he had 19 points in the first quarter.
No way.
Swear.
He had 19 points in the
first quarter or first half? I don't know, but
no, that's still impressive. That's insane.
I think he had 2 tutties in the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised.
1 rush.
High-scoring game.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So to close things out, we are gonna finish with the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are set to go into the playoffs. By the time we shoot our next episode, they will. Well, not shoot our next episode, but by the time our next episode comes out, the Los Angeles Dodgers will be in the NLDS Game 1, either against the San Diego Padres or the New York Mets. So super excited.
Well, I would love to see that. Yeah. San Diego.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. You know how crazy that would be. But the Mets are the Mets. They got 2 hot aces in Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom. They're gonna kill it. Good thing for us is that if they win and they go on to advance and play us, deGrom or Scherzer will be out for Game 1. So that would be a huge help for the Dodgers. Of course, they're heavily favored. Number 1 seed in the NL, number 1 seed overall. So buckle up, folks, because this is going to be a wild ride. You already know how the Dodgers are. They freaking pump up your heart, your heart race or whatever the hell. I'm pumped up right now just saying it because I'm ready for it, man.
It's a love-hate relationship with them sometimes, huh?
Yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah, man. That they make me wanna freaking shoot myself, and then they make me wanna go out and scream my lungs out. So, I'm ready for it. People who know me know I will be going crazy. Anxiety to the roof.
Remember I said I was going to go to a Dodger game this season. So for some reason, it felt like this baseball season went by so fast. Yeah. I did not go to any games. I mean, I still have a chance, but I don't know if I'm willing to go to a playoff game. I know tickets are going to be up Well, you said first game's cheap,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
maybe
yeah, relatively. Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for dealing with our little
Yeah, hey, we went.
technical difficulties
Yeah,
and whatnot.
we went long on this one. We went long on
Yeah.
this. Hopefully, you stayed through the whole thing. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love and support. We've been doing this thing for a while now. It's been going smoothly. We were just talking about it earlier how we're 6 episodes in and it's felt so quick. We're giving you the content. We're trying to give you guys good content. So hopefully you keep riding with us.
You already know, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dimes Only Podcast. We are on Spotify. And let's wish our boys in blue good luck so they could capture their 8th title in franchise history.
All right. Peace.
Later.